If there is network connectivity or thereabout, if you don't want your faces to appear in my video, you can kindly turn off your camera. This is not a lecture. This is not a seminar. This is not anything of such. I didn't prepare anything for this talk. So just see this as you coming to my office and asking me, how can you do something? And me explain it to you. Nothing more than that. It's very informal. I will just share what my general knowledge about these things. I hope it will be very helpful to you. It will help you in your undergrad projects that we always strive to ensure that it's at the best level anywhere. Um, so one of the most important components of projects, including research, you are doing project in your own case, is citation and referencing, meaning whatever you want to do, anything, you have to study what other people have done to be able to understand what you are going to do and what you are going not to do. So we call this part of our project the literature review. You normally have it in your chapter 2, where you go and study other people's work. So there are many things about this that I can tell you. I will tell you only a few. Your individual supervisors will tell you more. I will focus more on the mistakes that most students make. I hope you have biro and pencil with you so that you can jot, because I didn't prepare any slide. I tell you I didn't prepare anything, but you can be jotting down what I will say because many of them will be very important so that you don't forget. Literature review for the purpose of undergraduate projects in Bayero University, Kano, in the Department of Information Technology deals with you studying what other students have done, what other people have done, so that you can do your own, you read, you review. It is not copying about what is system development, what is software development from Wikipedia and online pages to dump for your supervisor to read. It's not that. It is studying things related to your work, topics related to your works that are written in that you can find in online sources on Google, but most importantly, you can also refer to the university catalog, meaning you go to the department, the other department, software engineering, computer science, to study the projects that they have done. You find the ones that are related to your own, and you review what they have done, and you can include that in your in your own project. You can also refer online to papers, publications that maybe define some of the terms that you want to include in your literature review. You read, you paraphrase a bit, and then you add it. Then you have to cite that. Don't copy things and paste in your work. That is the wrong way to do. So, but what is very difficult for most of you is you haven't done any project that needs citation before, many of you. So you don't know what is citation. You don't know what is referencing, and most of you do it not correctly. So there is a software called Mendeley. It's a software that lets you do citation and referencing very easy. So let's start with citation. Um, okay, I just got a free paper. So let's say we open this. Oh, yeah, I will explain to you. So let's say we opened this paper. We have this paper, and we want to. So in this paper, we have the abstract, and then we have the introduction. And in the introduction, you can see some numbers here, right? These numbers, it's called a citation, and this is using numbered format, most likely IEEE format. So we have this number. So this is a citation. So whatever you have, it means this statement made by the author of these papers, they got the idea, the inspiration from these two papers, paper 29 and paper 32. So they have the citation. Then when they come forward, they have another statement. They have this citation 42 and then citation 43. So they got the inspiration from of the second sentence from this. So if you are to check the end of their work, these ones that are within the paper are called citations. Citations. So when you go to the end of the paper, you will have them listed from one to the end. So one will be the first paper in our first citation, two will be our second citation, three will be our third citation to the end. So if you notice, these references are in alphabetical order, not in the manner at which they appear in the work. That's why the first paper we have in our citation, if you remember, is 29. If we go to the beginning of the paper, the first paper that we have is 29 because at the end we have our references. The ones at the end, we call them references or bibliography. And based on this format they are using, in case if I go on for a bit, it means my laptop is out of battery. Let me plug it, but just in case, yeah. Sorry about that. So are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why is this thing not moving? Yeah. So this is the difference between citation and bibliography. The citations are the ones you have inside the work. The references, also called bibliography, are the ones at the end. So in some you have numbers like what we see here, while in others we have other things. How you know which one to use depends on the format you are using. We have many formats. Let's see, referencing styles. You see, we have them. APA, Harvard is similar to what you see. It's also numbered. We have AVA. We have all of them. They are more than, we can't exhaust them. They are just too many. But in BUK, we normally use APA. But even though you can use IEEE, but we normally use APA. So today, for this purpose, I'm going to teach you based on APA. It's just a referential style. So if you are using APA, you have to use APA all through. And I see a lot of mistakes, especially because students copy and paste from somewhere. You see them in the same work using APA, Harvard, whatever, because they are copying from multiple sources. Don't do that. You read, you paraphrase, then you use your own referential style. If you want to use APA, you can click and then you can see what APA lies. Luckily for you, you don't have to study much on APA. There is this style. I hope they give it to you. I prepared it last year for students doing projects. So in this style, it's a guideline for project. If you go to chapter 2, it's just explain to you all the things we need. The project is, this is the font type you want. This is the line space, font size, left margin, all of this. It tells you how you do your figures and table. So you can just read this document and then it tells you what format to use for your code. programming code within your work. And then it tells you on citations. We use APA. And then it explains to you what is APA. Instead of um, using numbers, the APA style use authors, surname, initials, date publish, title, location, publisher, and all of this. So when you come, there will be example. Uh, this is an example. This is for single author. This is when you are saying he says something like Mitchell states. But when you want to add it at the end, you use like this. And then when you go to the end, you have it in alphabetical order. So you can refer to this text. But what we are doing here, we are helping you. You read, you study, you understand, but you don't have to do it manually. We are in advanced world. You can use software. And that's what brought us to Mendeley. Oh, Mendeley can do all of that for you. So now I'm going to teach you Mendeley. Because this class is on Mendeley, I won't waste too much time on all of that stuff, but they are pretty straightforward if you are very careful. So the first thing you do is you go to the page www.mendeley.com. When you log on, so it starts by you first creating an account. So you click create a new account. Please, I would recommend you can have a time, all of you come and you can do these things together. Some of you can help some of you. So it starts by you first creating an account. So you fill in your email address, your username, your whatever, and you create. I don't want to create an account. I already have an account. So when you create an account, that is the first stage. You have to create an account. Don't try to do anything without creating an account. Yeah, it's giving me headache. So when you create an account, you have an account, you go to stage number 2, you download the software. So when you click on download, it will give you the type. I'm using MacBook, that's why I have Mac OS. If you are using Windows, it will give you Windows. But even if it did not read automatically, you can change the type you want. Then you click on download. It will be downloaded to your computer. So once you download it, you can double click on it to open it. So let's assume I downloaded it. I want to open it. I already have it on my system, so I don't have to go through it. But you are a computer science student. All of you have gone through installing softwares. So it's nothing different. So it will open like not like this. The first thing it will show you is login. You have to be online. So you can log in and type in your username and password that you use. Mostly your username is your email address, what you used before. So you log in, then it will open. But this is the old version. This is not what you will have now. Most likely you will be downloading the Mendeley reference manager. But they look the same, so don't worry. It's only slight difference. Yeah. So if you have it open, it will be empty. You see this, what I have many references. You see them because I added them. When you open your own, it will be empty because you didn't add anything yet. So you have to add. So I will show you how you can add. So when you have your Mendeley installed, you first of all you create an account, then you install your Mendeley. The next thing is you have to identify sources. So how do you identify for sources? Most of you come to Google and type in whatever you want. That is one way, but it's the wrong way. The best way is to go to at the top scholar.google.com. Scholar.google.com. I can send in this. Somebody should take note of them, and then you can share it with all of you. You go to scholar.google.com. So Scholar, it's called Google Scholar. It's used for research. This is how it is, Google Scholar. The address is scholar.google.com. So who will give me an example of his project title? Okay, let me just type student record, for example, management system. Most of you will do this kind of work. So when you type in, it will give you all works that is published papers done on that. So when you some of them are not free, unfortunately, but you can observe any paper that have this PDF and some page. It means you can get the PDF for free of that. So this is the most of the things you do: design and implementation of student academic record management system. Okay, apologies for that. So when you click on the PDF, it opens the paper. Then you can read. This is something done in Nigeria. You can read the abstract, the introduction, and you can see he's using APA citation because, yeah, mostly in Nigeria we use APA citation like that and all of that. But that's not why we are here. Why are we here? We are here because we want to know we can add this to Mendeley. Um, so there are many ways you can do that. First of all, I will teach you the difficult way. What is the difficult way? If the paper you got it on Google Scholar, you can click on this. Okay, I'll teach you the easy way. You can click on this site. If you click on a site, it will give you all of these options. But you are not interested in that. You want to take this to Mendeley. So you can see you want BIP text. So you click this. If you click this, you are using a different computer than mine, so it will download it automatically. Unfortunately, for my MacBook, it doesn't download it. It just what do you call it? It opens it. So, but when you click on it, it just download it. So it will download it as its name dot bib. It will be downloaded. You click on this, it will be downloaded as dot bib. So what you need to do next is you go back to your Mendeley, right? And then you see file import dot bib. If you click, it will open your computer and then you select the location where you downloaded it. I put it in this folder, delete every time I put there, I'm going to delete it. So you can open. And this is the paper added. So this is one way to do that. Another way to do that is if you have the paper not on Google Scholar where you cannot download the references, or it's a book you have hard copy of, or if you go to BUK library or the faculty library or the department library and get a project, student project, how do you do that? How do you do that? You go to file, add entry manually. Then it will ask you what do you want to add? So first of all, is it article? So you can select. So you can see we have, if it is book, a book section, is it a computer program? You want to cite Mendeley itself? It's a software, or a film, something you've seen a film, or newspaper. All of that you can do, but most likely you will go to thesis. Even if it's undergraduate product, you can just select thesis if you see that. So when you click, you can type author and it give you the um, guideline. First name, last name, you can see last name is Sani, comma, first name, Awal, which year it's done, 2022 last year. Pages, which page are you cite, whatever. Don't write anything on the page. Don't write anything in the abstract. Don't write anything in this. You can type department, information technology, university, for example, Bayero University, Kano, type, forget about it. URL, you can put the website, you download it, but if it's not from the website, you can forget about it. So that's all. You can just see save. Oh, that's not all. I forgot something. So it's easy. Even if you did not fill in the full information, when you come to it, you can, by the right hand side, you can fill in the other titles. I forgot to write the title. What is the title? Let's say design and implementation of the metric examination attendance system. This is something that was done previously, for example. So you already have it here. So you have its record. Let me do something recently added so that we don't have confused. Okay. Oh, so uh we have it because it's not published. We don't have any published. So we can see this. It's not published yet. Yeah. So I will teach you another way to um add a reference again. This one I will go to a more difficult, not difficult. I prefer that is the way I use the most. So I'm not sure that's what you want to do, but it's the most efficient way to do that. Yep. Okay. Let's say we want to import this paper. We don't have the PDF and other things. Okay, this is not what I want to see. So, but every paper and all recent papers now have what we call DOI. It's a unique identifier, document, whatever identifier. It's used to identify all documents online, books, papers, and all of that. So you can use that information to get it. So you can see on this paper, when you go to the end about this article, you can see the DOI. Most papers from Elsevier, from IEEE, from big sources, they have DOI. You just have to go to either the beginning of the page or the end to get this. Is at the tail end of this paper, we have the DOI. So you copy the DOI, copy, you go to Mendeley, you go to File, Add Entry Manually, and then you go down to DOI and you paste it. When you paste it, Then you click look up this search. As soon as you are online, it will get all the information of the paper for you. You see, I just type in that, it gets the page and everything. This is the easiest way for me. It's 100% accurate, no mistake, and it's efficient. You do less work. You just copy the DOI of the paper, you paste it under add new document, and you click this. That will be saved in your document. There are shortcuts to doing these things, like you can add it from here. So, but yeah, I'm just showing you that method. So these are the ways that you can add. Okay, there's another way. Um, you can as well drag a PDF document if it is a paper. Inside this, if you drag, it will add it. Or you can go to file, import. Okay, that doesn't work, but let's see my computer. Uh, let's go to desktop. Do I have any paper here that we can demonstrate with? Oh, yeah, I have a paper. I deleted somebody yesterday. Delete. Uh, yeah, all of these are papers. So, okay, sorry. This is our Mendeley. Uh, yeah. So you can just drag your paper inside. If I click here, I drag it into Mendeley, it will automatically be added as a record. You see, it will put this one automatically. But the most important thing is after you drag, you add it, or whatever way you add, you click on the source and you verify all informations are correct. What are the kind of things you correct to confirm they are correct? The authors, all of them. You see, this is wrong. In the author list, it have Association of International Com. I know this is wrong. This cannot be the name of an author. So you delete it. You go back to the paper and you confirm what is the correct. This is issue. I know this information is wrong because this cannot be an issue. Issue is a number. It cannot be. So you correct. So mentally, some of the record can be wrong. So you have to go back to the paper itself and confirm all the details are correct. The title, the publication, which the year, the pages are optional. You don't worry about them. These are the most important things. The title, the type of publication, the journal, which journal is it? And what is it? In fact, this is generic, meaning it's most likely wrong. It's a conference paper. So when you see conference paper, here will change to proceeding title, the year, and all the other titles. So for every reference you add on your Mendeley, the moment you add it, go to the right hand side and verify it's correct. So there is another segment um, that that I can discuss the amenities in Mendeley, and I think Hamisu, my good friend, has added it as part of what I'll be showing you. So let me show you that. There's supposed to, oh, I don't want to log in again. So Yeah, there's something is supposed to be wrong with. Okay, good. So for every paper that you added, it by dragging the PDF, it will have this symbol of meaning it has the PDF by the side. If you want to add a PDF to a paper, you can also add it by on this side. You can import the PDF. What is add file? So you can click this and then select any file on your computer to add the PDF of that paper. So one thing you can also do with Mendeley is you can read it from Mendeley. You can annotate, meaning you can select the parts you want and you refer to. So when you double click on a paper that have that, then you can read and annotate right with from it. You don't have to go to Adobe. So you can have all your work, your literally view within Mendeley. You read something in the paper you find interesting. You can use many other things here. You can, let's see, I like this sentence. So you can decide to highlight it if you want, but you can add a note. Like I can see, I add this to section 2.2.1. Uh, data basis. You can add point. It doesn't matter what you notice. You can just say anything. So when you have it here, and that's the best way to read papers, so that anything that comes to your mind, you can do. So these are some of the things you could do. I have another meeting at at the next hour, so I would skip this. So you can do all of this. So when you finish, then you can synthesize whatever you have, and then you take it to your document. So I'll go to another segment. When you open your Mendeley, at the top you can see tools. All right. So you can click on install web importer. If you click this install web importer, it will add a plugin on your browser. That plugin lets you generate a citation from every page you are reading on your computer. If you are reading any website, it can help you get a citations of that. Let me see if I have, okay, I don't have it here. But when you install it, then you can reference every website you have. I try to discourage students from referencing websites because most of them are not 100% reliable for academic work, not published work. So you try to focus your literature review in journal articles, books, student projects, and all of that. But if you have to reference a website, within the document I shared with you, the guideline, that is how to reference websites. But an easy way to, you can install web plugin, and then it can let you do that. But the most important one is you install MS Word plugin. MS Word plugin. This is very, very important. Without it, you cannot use Mendeley for anything. So let's go to our Microsoft Word. If you installed it, so when you come to your Microsoft Word, this may slightly be different, but it's still the same. You can follow it if you are careful. In your Microsoft Word, if you go to the toolbar at the top, you can see references. When you click on references, you can see the logo of Mendeley. So I have this, you don't have this on your computer because you did not install the plugin. But the moment you installed it, then you will have this, and then you can select your style, any style that you want. So you don't have to worry about how is the style because you are already selected it. So let's see um, this uh, student biometric attendance is the most effective method of attendance Dance in exam. This is a very bold claim. You cannot say this. How do you know this? Don't say it from your head. So because if you see it in a paper or somewhere, then you cite. And that's the reason behind citation. So when you have a statement like this, you saw it in a paper, then when you type it, you already have the reference in your Mendeley. Remember, we added all the references, for example, of what we want to do. So you click insert citation. So if you click, it will open this where you can type the author, but the easiest way is go to Mendeley and then you select the paper you added. Let's say we saw it in this project of this student. So you click on the paper and you click cite. So we can go back. Yeah. You have to wait on for a few seconds. Oh, yeah. So you see, oh, is this the paper? This is not the one I want to select. But that is in principle, that's how it does it. Similarly, let's see, we want to add it again. We want to add a different paper. Go to Mendeley. I click on this. I click on site. What's wrong? Okay. Then, so this is when you want to cite a single paper. If you want to cite multiple people saying the same thing, you can do this. You can select the two papers at the same time. So you see it does it automatically for you. This is the first citation. It uses semicolon, the second citation. So, but let's say you are not able to do that. You will do this, go to Mendeley, you cite on this, right? Then you go inside, go to Mendeley, you inserted another one. You see, this is wrong. If you want to reference these two papers at the same time. So, but if you did it this, if you did it this way already, you can select the two references and you click merge citations. So it will merge it for you. So if you finish your entire work, this I'll just show you a basic way. You can go to the end. We have references. No. Normally we have this on a new page. So you come here, you click insert bibliography, and you just relax. You hold your hand. It will do everything for you correctly. So when you take it to your lecturer, he will never tell you this is wrong because you use software to do it. But remember, keep in mind, you have to come here and ensure every information about the paper is correct. If the information about the paper is wrong in your Mendeley, this will be wrong. And even this things may be wrong. So ensure that every detail of the paper you added in your work is correct. That is the trick. So then you don't have to worry about citations. It will be 100% correct, right? So let's assume your teacher said, I don't want a PE, I want IEEE. You don't have to worry. You have to do it one by one, changing. And this is the good part of using software. You can just click IEEE and just relax. Hold your hand like this. It will do it automatically for you. You see, it changes already to numbers. Yeah, so it's very easy. So the stages are first, okay, who asks you? The stages are one, you have to what? Create a Mendeley account. Two, download and install it. Three, log in with your credentials. Three, number four, install web and MS Word, log in. 5, identify literature sources from, let's see, Google Scholar, websites, no, text books, previous students projects. Okay, then add sources to Mendeley. I've shown you how to do all of these things. Study the sources and write in your own words in MS Word. Cite every and the good part is you don't have to wait until you finish your entire work before you insert your bibliography. Now I added it with only 5. You can do with 2. You can continue your work. It will automatically be increasing at the end of where you inserted your bibliography. So it's that easy. So I will stop sharing my screen. If we need more time, we can schedule a different time. But I want to give some time in case if you have questions or um any concern. So I didn't see any question on the chat. Uh, so any question? You can unmute yourself if you want to ask a question. I've
Sir,
given.
I don't know if the recording can be shared to us, so we'll be able to check it after the class.
Yeah, that's fine. I am recording. The purpose I'm recording is for you. So yeah, you can. I will share the link within 2 hours.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. So anybody with question? Were you following me at all? Was I too fast? Because if you do things like this and nobody asks you a question, it means nobody has understood anything. You're just watching me waiting for the time to pass. Bashir Suleiman an gane? Tarauni, Bashir Suleiman Tarauni. Okay, he's not with us. Abdul Samad Bashir, is it clear? That is how we know if people have kept their phone and go to play ball. Samir, are you with us?
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah, so Samir is with us. Okay, that also he's with us. This is us side, this is the color. So, but let's say you are not able to do that. You do this, go to Mendeley, you select this, right? Then you go inside. Okay, so he's teaching somebody. Hafsa, are you with us? Okay. Salman, are you with us? I'm following your news as I see them on my screen.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Abdurazak Kabir. Okay. Awal said he's with us. Hafsat Awal Umar. Okay, I can assume some of you some of you have enjoyed. So if you have any other question, you can always send it and we can have another session to go over. There are many things I can tell you. Actually, I didn't go, we didn't go to the product itself, to chapters, to document. I don't know if they've shared the template with you. If they haven't, you can ask, I can send it to some of your classmates or Salman, your class captain. He can give you the templates for the project. I wish you all the very best. I don't have any student that I'm supervising this year. I'm lucky. I heard that some of you have 15, some of my colleagues have 15 students to supervise. That's kind of a Hail Mary for them to be able to do that. Yeah, so I will share okay, thank you for your chats. I will share the video with you. Please feel free to ask question anytime, and I will be very happy if you can meet and help one other to be able to do it, because it may be difficult at first, but if you've done it once, somebody showed you how to do it and you do it one time, then you can do it everything on your own. We don't expect to see students making mistakes with referencing. We are past that stage because of the technology. We can all do it automatically now. So have a very good day and I wish you all the best. I will send the link to Salaman. Yeah, a huta lafiya.